Alrighty, and we are back for our second video. It's been almost a whole entire week. We're going over the Innistrad Remastered Collector Booster Pack, and I'm going to show you guys all the other cards that I pulled. So let's take a look here. We've got Abundant Growth. Enchant land. When this aura enters, draw a card. Enchanted land has tap, add 1 mana of any color. So it enchants the land, and that land can now tap for any color. This is Abundant Growth, and it only costs 1 to enchant. Nice. Our other one is Spell Queller, and I can't wait to put these in sleeves. Honestly, I don't have them in sleeves right now because I want us to be able to see it without a little bit of the glare that will probably happen with sleeves. All right, we got Spell Queller. It has flash, flying. When this creature enters, exile target spell with mana 4 or less. Exile target spell with mana 4 or less. Okay. So it's almost like a counter card. You could use it that way if you wanted to. When this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Oh, wait. Is this for myself instead? I don't know. This is a card I'll probably have to go over a little bit more, but Spell Queller. No, it wouldn't be for yourself. It would not. Well, it wouldn't really make sense. But if could be. There we go. Tree Folk. We've got our Tree Folk. This is a token. A token that has reach. This token's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. I wonder what this one goes with. Interesting. And there's another side right there. Ooh, Ren and 7. You have no maximum hand size. Wait. What? I am interested in what happens if you get this emblem. I mean, how do you get this emblem? That's what I'm interested in. Or maybe it's just like whenever you have no maximum hand size, it's a little reminder. Butcher Goal. Cost 2. Oh, wow. What an interesting card. I'm just looking at the artwork for a few seconds there. It's a creature zombie undying. When this creature dies, if you had no 1/1 counters on it, return it to the battlefield under its owner control with a 1/1 counter on it. So if it dies, you bring it back. If you didn't have any counters on it. So maybe you don't want to put any counters on it. You can always bring it back. Interesting. I like that. Actually, a pretty cool card. Obviously, I think a lot of these cards are kind of on the cooler side. Maybe because it's in the collector booster. I don't know. Think Twice. Cost 2. Instant. Draw a card, flashback. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile it. So you can use it to draw a card. You can use it another time with flashback. It costs 1 more when you do flashback. It costs 3 instead of 2. So that's nice if you need it to draw cards. We got Duel for Dominance. Cost 2. It's an instant. I am actually enjoying a lot of these cards. I've gone through them before, but I feel like going through them again, I get to relearn it. Coven. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, put a +1/+1 counter on the chosen creature you control. Wait. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. Okay, you're choosing one of each. One that you control, one you don't control. If you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, okay, that makes sense. Put a +1/+1 on the chosen creature you control. That's okay. And then it's nice. Then the chosen creatures fight each other. Oh, okay. I like that. So it forces some creatures to fight each other, but there are some rules there. It only costs a 2, but I think you gotta have 3 creatures of different powers, which is possible. Oh my gosh. We've got a little blackout right there. I hope that we run back okay. Okay, there we go. Vile Spawn Spider. It costs 1 green, 1 blue. It's a creature, and it's that spider right there. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. Put the top card of your library into your graveyard. Okay. So you mill a card, that means you throw away the top card of your library into the graveyard. That was very redundant. And then, but it's at the beginning of your upkeep. Wow. What else can it do? Sacrifice this creature. Create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each creature card in your graveyard. I see. That makes sense. You're milling those cards, those creatures, hopefully. And then you get to create a bunch of insect creature tokens. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh, this is considered a spider card for a spider deck, maybe. Creating a bunch of spiders, but I don't know if I like that. It's like, first we see was it the hair one from, I think, is it Bloomberg, or before that, Apparent Hair, I think it's that one. And then let me see, squirrels, but I feel like I haven't played the squirrel deck enough to see like crazy squirrels pop out, but also am playing Commander, and there's a little bit more happening there too. Scorned Villager. It's a 2. It's a human werewolf. Add a forest at the beginning of each upkeep. If the no spells were cast last turn, transform this creature. Ooh, transform this creature. Let's look at the back of it. Yeah, there is something. Moonscarred Werewolf. Vigilance. Add 2 green at the beginning of each upkeep. If a player casts 2 or more spells the last turn, transform this creature. Wait a second. Which one is which? Okay, is it... Oh, okay. It can go back and forth, right? At the beginning of each upkeep... Sorry. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, transform this creature. Alrighty. And then it can go back. So that's at the beginning of upkeep. This one is at the beginning of each upkeep. If a player casts 2 or more spells last turn, transform this creature. Okay. And this one adds 2 green though. So the werewolf is probably a little bit cooler than the chick vigilance. Because it's like Little Red Riding Hood and the werewolf. But as one. Cool. I really like that card. It's just a cool card. I can put it with, I should put it with my gingerbread deck. Griff's Boom. I don't have it made yet. I have cards. Well, I have some cards. It's a 60 card deck that I'm working on, but it's more food token. So we'll see about that werewolf thing. Griff's Boon. Enchanted creature gets a +1/+0 and has flying. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. So you return it and it is attached to something. Enchanted creature gets +1 and has flying. Okay. So you turn your creature into a flying and it gets a +1. I'm just curious. If you're returning this card from the battlefield and from the graveyard attached to target creature, is that target creature from the graveyard? Or is it just it attaches to something that's on the battlefield that's not in the graveyard? Anyways, I am a little bit lost on that one, but that's kind of cool. It only costs 1. The flash, well, I don't want to say flashback, but yeah, it's 4. So I mean, it's really cool, pretty cool. Durna Corpse Trawler. I don't know why, but this is the hardest card for me to pronounce so far. It's like a zombie on the back of another zombie, I'm thinking. Or it's, I mean, a corpse that is a zombie, right? Alrighty. When this creature enters, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Ooh. Target zombie gains death touch until end of turn. Alrighty. If we needed to, we could give something death touch. We just have to have the mana for it. Alright. And I don't know why I'm flipping these cards now, thinking that there's another side, but they probably don't have another side unless it says something. It's just a mountain ball shake. It's the artwork. It looks kind of cool. It looks like there's a house or I can't really tell what that is. Yeah, like a village. It's really dark, by the way, but I can see it much better on the camera. Morbid Opportunist is a 3. Look at that. Oh, that is morbid. It's a 1/3 creature, human, rogue. Whenever one or more other creatures die, draw a card. Okay, I like that. It's a draw card for when something dies. This ability triggers only once per turn. Once each turn. That's okay. At least it's still a card draw. That's awesome. And Delver of Secrets costs 1. I really like all these cards. I feel like it was a good pool for me. I don't know. Creature, human, wizard. Sorry, going back to it. Delver of Secrets. It costs 1. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top of your library. Okay, you may reveal that card if an instant or sorcery card is revealed this way, transform this creature. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of transforming cards, and it kind of makes sense, but yeah. It transformed into, ew, oh my gosh. Woo. Insect aberration. Insectile aberration. I'm sorry. Okay, transform, so it doesn't have a cost right there to play it. Creature, human, insect. Yeah, it's definitely a human insect. You guys see that? Oh gosh. It's a 3 too. It has a flying gross, sorry. And that's all. It's a flying 3 too. Unfortunately, all my test animals have died or escaped, so I shall be the final subject. Oh my! I feel no fear. This is a momentous night. Laboratory notes, final entry. Oh my! Alrighty, this is gross. Actually, would love to play this card sometime. It's freaking hilarious. Sorry. And the very last card I don't remember in what order they were, so it doesn't really matter. But they're all pulls from that same booster pack with the Beaten Massacre and the Archangel of Aeson and the transforming card earlier. I mean, not earlier, but in the last video. Alrighty, Falcon Wrathgorger. It is a vampire berserker. Alrighty, it costs 1. Each vampire creature card you own that isn't on the battlefield. What? Creature card that you own that isn't on the battlefield? What? Okay. Has madness. The madness cost is equal to its mana cost. What is madness? If you discard a card with madness, discard it into exile. When you do, cast it for its madness cost or put it into your graveyard. Oh, okay. So I'm not too like familiar with madness costs, but okay. Alrighty, and it's a 2/1. And that is our last card. So, what is it? I don't remember what the word is. Recap. Last time, oh my gosh, we have another blackout on our running here. Let's see, pick it up. Okay. My screen went dark for a bit. I don't know if whatever it is that's running too much. Alrighty. The Meat Hook Massacre. That was what we looked at last time. So if you want to look at the last video or pause the video right here, that's chill. And Archangel Bison. Yeah. And then it transformed into this card. So alrighty. We'll see y'all in the next video. And I know went into detail on all the cards, but I like, reading a lot of the text. And hopefully I'll find a way to make it a little bit quicker next time. Or just like break it up into smaller parts. But see y'all.